Hello, and welcome to the W.A.I.T channel. What Am I Thinking? A podcast where two sisters share uplifting conversations on fun and sometimes serious topics.
Join us each week by clicking the notification bell and subscribing to our channel. If you enjoy the show, use the share link. It's one of the best ways to expand the conversation.
Welcome to the W.A.I.T channel. What am I thinking? So today we are going to do, I guess you could call it a little teaser for a conversation about the Real Housewives of Dubai. So if you have not been watching, then start. We're going to give you a week to binge and get caught up, because next week we're going to get into content and really talk about it. So today we're just going to kind of introduce the characters, the cast. We have Caroline Stanbury, who, if you have watched The Ladies of London, I think that was the name of it, she was on that show. And at the end of that show, she and her husband and family moved to Dubai. So if you know her and watch that series, you will get to be reintroduced to her then. Then you have Sarah Madani, and she is from Dubai. She is one of the only, I want to say, natives on the show. And she is not your typical traditional woman who follows all their traditions, customs, and everything. She has kind of, she's her own person, and she's a single mom. So she'll be an interesting one to look out for. And then you have Nina Ali, who was raised in Texas in the States. And I want to say it was her husband's business that brought them to Dubai. Can't remember how long she's been living over there, but her husband, and her kids are pretty enmeshed in society there. And then you have Caroline Brooks, who is African American, and I want to say maybe she's from Boston, maybe. I can't remember where in the state she's from, but she's a divorced, single mom of one child, and she is a spark plug, let's say. But a very astute businesswoman making her way in Dubai. And then you have Chanel Ayan, who is from Africa. I think she might be from Somalia. I'm not for sure. She calls herself the first supermodel from Dubai. And she does not mince words. She is a very funny, has a very emotional story as well. And her and Caroline Stanbury do not have the best relationship. So it's interesting to watch that dynamic. And her and Caroline Brooks have a love-hate relationship. It's really weird, but they both will call themselves friends, but then Caroline Brooks will kind of jab at Chanel Ayan in a way that Chanel will forgive, which I don't know how most people would, but she does. And then you have Lisa Milan, who is from, I believe, Jamaica, and she was raised in the States, and her husband is from the UK. And so they are living in Dubai. She has 3 boys. She's a businesswoman as well. And her and Chanel Ayan are best buds. She gets along with Caroline, both Carolines, but she kind of sometimes is on the outs with Caroline Stanbury because of things she may have said or done to Chanel Ayan. So a very interesting, well-rounded cast. So if you have not been watching, this is your time to binge, whether you have to do on demand or have to find it on Peacock or whatever. Get caught up on the Real Housewives of Dubai, because we're going to take a deep dive starting next week. Can't miss it. Be on board with us, okay? Thank you so much for listening to the W.A.I.T channel. And remember, this was just a teaser to get you ready to talk about the Real Housewives of Dubai. See you next week.